Hey, college wrestling fans, it's JT1Wrestle here, and we are getting closer and closer to that start date for the 2025-2026 collegiate wrestling season. You know what? It's not going to be too long before kids are picking out Halloween costumes, going door to door trick or treating, and us college wrestling fans will be sitting down to watch some of the first duels and some of the first opens of the season. Long before that happens, though, the first thing that happens in collegiate wrestling are the wrestle-offs, and we're going to see some great wrestle-offs in NCAA Division III this year. We're going to start off at 125 pounds. Going to look at University of Wisconsin lacrosse as we're taking a look at Quentin Wolbert taking on Eno Garcia. Wolbert last season had a phenomenal season. NCAA Division III qualifier, took third at Regional 7, was one match away from being an All American, placed fourth at the prestigious Pete Wilson Invitational, and also took third at the Wisconsin Intercollegiate Athletic Conference. Garcia, although he didn't compete much last year, how can you ignore shutting out a major, they didn't shut him out, I guess. I guess there was 1 point score, but a major decision over qualifier Connor Fizer last year, defeating him 8-1. Looking forward to that wrestle off. Going to look at now Washington and Lee, a wrestle off between Tony Urso and Ben Rubin. Urso last year won 21 matches on the season, was one match shy of being an NCAA Division III qualifier, finishing fourth at the regions. Rubin had a very impressive 8-1 win over Joey Lamparelli, a multiple time regional place winner and NCAA Division III qualifier in his own right. Rubin is also a black belt in Tang Sudo, which I'm anxious to see if he uses those strategies and techniques within his wrestling this season. Looking forward to the wrestle off between him and Urso. Going to stay at Washington and Lee. I'm going to move up to 133 pounds now. Looking at a what I think is going to be a really good wrestle off between Vince Scadardi and Theron Savatnit. Scadardi last year was an NCAA Division III qualifier, placing third at Regional 4. Savatnit had a very impressive 10-9 win over NCAA Division III round of 12 finisher Isaiah Torres. So I think that's going to be a really good wrestle off. And we're going to move back now to Wisconsin lacrosse and take a look at 133-pound wrestle off between Wyatt McGlosky and Matt Haldeman. McGlosky last year was an NCAA Division III qualifier, taking third at Regional 7, and also placed seventh at the prestigious Pete Wilson Invitational. Haldeman had an extremely impressive 9-0 major decision over All American Connor Kidd, so looking forward to that wrestle off. Also at 133 pounds, now we're going to look at Messiah. Going to have a really good wrestle off here, I believe, between Caden Heller, who won 24 matches last season, placing fifth at Regional 3, and Mason Casey, who won 23 matches last year and won the Ken Oberman Invitational. Last but not least, at 133 pounds, we're going to look at a wrestle off at the University of Wisconsin Eau Claire between Travis Moulter and Calvin Sinjwald. Moulter last year was fifth at Regional 7. Sinjwald took eighth place at the prestigious Pete Wilson Invitational, and on top of it, had a very impressive win over who we just spoke about not too long ago, Wyatt McGlosky of University of Wisconsin lacrosse. He defeated him 2-0. So those are the wrestle offs I think are going to be a lot of fun. We need to keep an eye on for NCAA Division III. 125 pounds and 133 pounds. Coming up here, not too much, not too long later, will be my picks for the best wrestle offs NCAA Division III, 141 and 149 pounds.